Alright, so what is good YouTube? It's your boy Legendary EA. We are back here for another rebuild, and if you guys missed my video yesterday where I talked about the Celtics being the next dynasty, check that video out. We're here rebuilding the Houston Rockets, the hometown squad, man. That's what we're doing today. This was actually suggested by a subscriber from a comment down below. So if you guys want your idea featured in any video, make sure to give me some suggestions down below. And also, I also made a video about James Harden. Check out that video as well. Of course, on this channel, we do the rebuilds. We do 2K, but it's mainly just basketball in general. But we're doing the Rockets, man, on 2K. And I'm going to try to make this thing as realistic as possible. But, like, just knowing this game, it's going to be so hard because these two contracts right here. Now, James Harden, off the rip, he's untouchable. Htown legend. I do want to keep Russ around. But building with already $82 million of cap room taken up by two contracts, that's going to be hella hard. And I guess the one fun part about doing it with the Rockets is that they literally change up what they're trying to do every single year. This year, we don't got a center. And D'Antoni might be getting fired. We're just have to go ahead and see. Regardless, man, we're doing it with the Rockets. Let's get straight into this thing. Hopefully, I can bring a championship to Houston, man. That would be a dream. I mean, looking into the NBA draft, we don't have any draft pick this year, but let me just make sure. Yeah, we don't. Hopefully, next year, Miami's bad. If Miami's bad, that would help us out tremendously. But once again, man, this having no cap room is going to be terrible for us. Now, we do bring back Ben and McLemore, but the only way for us to get players is to trade for them. Those two guys can walk. All right, let's see what we can do in the first year's free agency. Obviously, we're not getting no AD. Gallinari? This is actually kind of interesting. Getting Gallinari would actually be mad interesting for this team to actually do. Goran Dragic, I would like Goran Dragic on this team. Having a backup point guard would be awesome. And I guess we can use this next one. I'm not paying Dwight Howard. Like, but maybe we can bring in DeMarcus Cousins. Oh, we're not good enough? Bet. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get both of them, but we can definitely try to. I hope this goes through. And just like that, we are broke. I would have personally have chosen Danilo because I am gonna make changes, like I said before. All right, so now that we made that move, another thing that I am gonna do, Eric Gordon, shooting guard. He is a shooting guard. I know he's been playing small forward. He's a shooting guard. He goes down, but I like him off the bench so much more. Like, Gordon off the bench, he's just so much better. And Covington, at small forward, he goes up to an 85. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And PJ Tucker, where are you at, buddy? You're back at power forward. That's when we were actually at our best. All right, so can we find a center? Since we can't get Danilo, I need a center who's at a reasonable price. Boogie, just sign on for the minimum. You guys, they won't give us a pick, but I will take Bruno Fernando because at least that's a center. Like, that's definitely better than we had before, even though he's like 6'9", so we're still playing like really, really slow. But I think that is like decent. If we can find a backup power forward, I'd be happy. I think at this point we're good. I mean, can we get Jordan Bell here? The minimum? Nah, he not rocking with that. I mean, we're good. Let's get into season number 1, and hopefully this team does not struggle the way that they normally do. All right, now training camps, it's no secret. Russ, please work on your jump shot, please. All right, we can also untap potential. We can also throw that. Let's throw that Bruno's way, since he's gonna be on the team anyways. Let's also perimeter defense. I mean, we can give that to like James Harden, even though it's not gonna make any difference, but we can just throw him that as well. Let's get into this season. Let's see if 2K is actually rocking with us. Of course, we're rocking with Mike D'Antoni, 7 seconds offense, awesome. Got us as buying. Power rankings as number 6. And this is the lineup, man. Russ, Harden, Cove, PJ Tucker, Bruno Fernando. Off the bench, we got Goran Dragic, Eric Gordon, Daniel House. I like this. Now, he went down. I don't like that. And we're not running a 10-man rotation. Heck no. Get them starters in there. I want them more, and of course, I want Gordon to be getting more minutes as well. I'm gonna hold him a little bit, throw him those minutes, cut them down. I like that. Low key, I want Eric Gordon to be the 6th man. I'm feeling that more. But yeah, let's just see how this team is for season number 1, and hopefully we get the city closer to a shit, man. I have a feeling that our window has potentially closed though. And at the end of this first season, as I expected, this team struggled a lot. We only won 33 games. Yeah, it was really, really rough out here. And look at 6th man of the year, man. Boogie could have came here and started. Fernando was most improved player, so good for him, but he only shot 33% from the field, bro. As a center. 13% from the three. Hey man, you guys gotta get that man off the court. Like, sheesh, that is bad. Now James Harden is All NBA third team, and we have no other Rockets anywhere on here. And we did not make the playoffs. Obviously, we have a lottery pick, but I don't think it's ours. Yeah, I don't think it's. Hopefully we land in the top 5 and it's like top 5 protected. Because if not, it's going to the Thunder, I think. As far as the numbers go, James Harden and another, like, he had a really good season, like a really good season if you ask me. Russ, dog, you gotta fix that shot, bro. But look, let's get straight into the next season, man. I think that's the year that we can actually make something happen, but it's definitely gonna be hard. Like I said before, not having cap room at all in a rebuild where I'm not trying to trade Russell Westbrook, because I don't think that other teams would necessarily want that contract for Russ. 40 million. Where Russ isn't going to lead you to a championship. So I don't think that they're taking those deals, but I can definitely look at them and just Harden at this point, Daryl Morey, Tillman, whatever, they're not trading James Harden. I promise you. I promise you. And the Thunder make the finals, so they better not get our draft pick. We have Miami's pick, but our pick goes to the Thunder because it's number 8. I mean, at least we have a top 10 pick thanks to Miami. But I think we're going to let Mike walk, bro. I think we're gonna let him walk. They just went to the NBA Finals, man. They got us getting Isaiah Todd. Now the Rockets, I gotta be honest, they're not trying to rebuild with no player. I'm just gonna be honest. Can we move Eric Gordon and these picks for something like that's decent? Gallinaro, can we trade for him? It would cost us a 2022 unprotected. We just don't forget that we're coming off of a bad season. I'm not doing that. I can't give up picks. I can't give up first round picks. You guys can keep yours too. Alright, so we go ahead and we make that trade. I don't even know how much Goran Dragic averaged for us this season, but I anticipate it wasn't a lot, unless I would have probably said something about it. So we just go ahead and we move him. We can find a backup point guard. Not that difficult. At least we got a power forward on this team who can space the floor a little bit more. But getting into the draft, who's there at pick number 10? I'm still looking at possibly trading this pick if something good pops up, or Brandon Boston is there, Jalen Johnson is there, we good. I know Jalen Johnson's overall is good, but Brandon Boston, bro, he is a bucket. This dude right here is so cold. I can look to trade this pick. Like I said before, the Rockets are not in no rebuild mode. They don't want this pick in the first place. So he's gonna test his value next season regardless. He's making this clear. He's making this clear as day. Have they been shopping him? Can I see that? But then again, hold on. I might actually do that deal. Is this unrealistic? I'm not sure if it is. I'm not sure if it is. Or we can just get Jalen Johnson. We have him under contract for a long time. He can defend. He can do everything that we like. He's 6'8". I don't know if they trade Zach LaVine. Well, what overall is Jalen though? He's a 78. I'm gonna take that. I know that sounds insane, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just take that. All right. I don't think it's that insane. I think we did very well with that pick. He comes on to the squad. Squad is looking tough, to be real with you. It's looking real nice. George Hill's overall is kind of insane. I might take him, to be honest. Who do I want? George Hill's 35? Oh, never mind, bro. But his overall is higher, but it's gonna drop. I know it's gonna drop. And Mike Conley, isn't he like a better defender too? And his already had a B. How much did you guys average last season? Last season he averaged 8. How much did you average? You averaged 10. Yeah, I'm gonna take you, bro. Yeah, I think that this is the closest that we're gonna like get to making moves. I mean, of course we just did that, and we can obviously flip PJ Tucker, and I'm down to do that. This trade is just, they're not gonna give us Shea. I wish they would though, but they definitely wouldn't do that. All right, let me make that quick deal for JaVale McGee. We gonna need him on this team. Once again, you guys get Daniel House, and once again, we like Daniel House, great player. You guys get Dion. Now you guys are competing for a championship, I'm giving you guys a lot, and you guys finally take it. That is a lot for JaVale McGee, but now he's instantly our starting center. He does his job very, very well. Let's get into next season. If we win 33 games again, I'm gonna be pissed. All right, so we didn't win 30 games. We won 42, which low-key, I mean, it's still technically a winning record, but I'm not sure if we were able to squeak in to the playoffs. It really just depends on how competitive the conference was this year. Does James Harden make a team? He makes the third team. Good for him. And we get Jalen Johnson now at an 80 on our rookie first team. Awesome. All right, so let's see. What are we looking at as far as standings wise? Did we make it? Dog, really? Really? We tied and we missed out because of freaking Portland, bro. Portland's about to get swept. All right, these are the numbers, man. We got to get better. Like, we definitely got to get better. I don't know, like, what to really add to this team. I guess we look at Russ trades at this point. Like, we tried the rebuild with Russ, but if we're not winning with him, he got to go. Like, he got to go. And of course, Portland pushes them to 6 games. We could have pushed them to at least a game 7. I truly think that this team would have done well in the playoffs. But hey, man, it's good. It's all cool. And the Bucks won the championship. Good for them. We got one more season. Let's see if we can do this. I really think that this might be the hardest team to rebuild in 2K, just because of the contracts. Like, if you want to make a bunch of trades, then yeah, it gets easier. But if you're not going to do that, it's mad hard. And we got the 14th pick, which is really garbage. Because this is like the Imani base draft, right? There's no one there at 14. I'm not drafting him. Honestly, getting bigger contracts is low-key a dub. Because at least that can get flipped for another big contract. So we'll go ahead and we'll take it. Alright, so obviously Harden and Russ accept their player options because they are not dumb. And they get a bag. We will restrict both of these guys. Hopefully Fernando comes back to us and we trade him. Alright, anyone here? Alright, let's Cove. We're not letting Cove leave. I don't want to pay him either though. Like, I'm gonna trade that man. I don't care. I'm gonna have to trade that man. We got so many free agents here. Alright, I guess let's just bring them all back. Covington is definitely gonna get traded. Alright, so we get all of our guys back. We straight. I bet. Hold on. What did I see? Shay's unrestricted. We can't get him though. Yeah, Cub, you gotta go. Michael Porter, Jonathan Isaac. I want to do this deal badly. Like badly. He don't want to be there. Perfect. And you guys are getting your little upgrade at small forward. I'm gonna take this deal. We are giving them hella value for it too. He's not loyal. He's not loyal at all. He don't want to be here, bro. Neither of them want to be there. Pull up in Houston. Now we got ourselves a legitimate squad, if you ask me. Jonathan Isaac, he's gonna play power forward for us, and I like this team. This team is actually stacked. I'm not sure it's necessarily still realistic, but this team is definitely fire. Like, this team is actual flames. Just give me a serviceable center, bro. They want Gallo and Mike Conley. What did Mike Conley do for us last season? He put up 11 points. Do we have a backup point guard in place? We don't. It's Avery Bradley. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make that deal as well. Look, at this point, I know it's not that realistic, but we had to make some kind of moves. And I think that they worked out. Next year's lineup, Russ, Harden, Porter, Isaac, Steven Adams. I think that this is a really good team. We have scorers and we have defenders in the front court as well. I like this team a lot. The backup point guard is going to be Jalen Johnson. I'm going to make it him. And other than that, I think that we're good. I mean, I can still look at trades for Russell Westbrook. Like, none of these trades help us out at all. Like, these trades are really bad trades. I'm going to be honest. Like, why would they take a 33-year-old over a 24-year-old? Like, that makes no sense at all. All right, and for this season, this is going to be the lineup. Like I said before, Russ, Harden, Porter, Jonathan Isaac, Steven Adams. Off the bench, we got Jalen Johnson, Bruno Fernando. My boy Leonardo, I know he goes up at power forward, so we might as well throw that on him real quick. Where's he at? He goes up to the 81. He's not gonna be getting more minutes than him. Great. Let's just make sure of that. Yeah, we got a nice lineup here, like a really nice lineup. The bench, cut it out. Let's put Jalen there. And at this point, Eric Gordon just completely out of the lineup. Yeah, we have no like power forwards to back up. So I think this team is gonna be just fine. Yeah. Unless you want to play Gordon. He's a 73. Yeah, we don't want to play him, to be honest. We don't want to play him, to be honest. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's just see where this team ends up. If we lose, then this team is just like impossible to fix. And at the end of this season, we actually win 67 games, bro. This time we actually turned up. We get Coach of the Year with Michael Stauffer. Awesome for us. Come on. Russ makes All-NBA second team. Harden's on the third team. So now our boys are back. That's what I like. Defensive teams, no Jonathan Isaac. No Jonathan Isaac there. All right. Well, it's cool. It's cool. This season, we're actually the #1 seed. Of course, we are. 67 wins. Got to get you that. The next best is the Cleveland Cavs with 10 games behind us. As far as numbers go, led in points by Harden. He put up great numbers. Look at Harden, bro. Close to the 50, 40, 90 club. He's right there. Russ, 30% from three. That's all I was asking for, man. That's saying Jalen off the bench was 16.2. Okay. Both of them were going off, bro. Both of them were playing phenomenal. I'm going to leave the lineup how it is because it's working. Why would I change anything? Why would I change anything? Now, if we get upset, I'm going to be pissed. 2K has a history with the 1 and 8th seed. You always get upset. But let's see, man. Let's see if they hold us. I mean, we are up 2-1. We're up 3-1. Don't blow it. Let's go ahead and let's advance. And we advance. Who we get? We get Denver. I think we're a better team than Denver. Even though I have no idea who's on their team. We tie up the series 1-1. Let's go up 2-1. Let's go up 3-1 right now. Let's advance, yo. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We got Dallas. So, Battle of Texas, man. They got Luka on their team. Still think that we're better. And they just get swept. And next up, who do we have? Cleveland. Tell Cleveland to go home. They don't got Braun no more. That's a clean old sweep. James Harden is Finals MVP, man. That's the whole goal of this entire video, was to win a championship. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go ahead and like it up. And of course, subscribe. Let me know which challenge you guys want to see next. Which rebuild you guys want to see next. Shout out to the person who suggested me doing this video. As I said before, check out the other videos on this channel. Check out my Harden video, my Celtics video. And I mean, this was awesome, man. Harden, Russ, Porter, Steven Adams, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Johnson, Bruno Fernando, Leonardo, Balmario, whatever. Bohan, Bogdanovich, Isaiah, whatever, Avery Bradley, Eric Gordon is on the team, PJ Tucker's two legends are still on the team. At the end of the day, you guys, we started off trying to keep this rebuild realistic, but realistically, unless you're trying to trade one of these two, it ain't happening. Like, it's hard. And I know Harden is untouchable. I'm not sure about Russ, but I don't see teams really trading for Russ, even though he's a great player. But he's in his 30s now. I don't think that we're going to be able to pull off that trade. Regardless, man, we finish out this with a championship, stacked the team to the deck. Great players all around the board. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter at LegendaryEA. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.